Welcome back to the Sports Lab. We're ready for another edition of the Gator Spotlight Series. And for this one, it's a special one. We've got Leo Garcia, a former University of Florida diver, graduated this past December, and he's got quite the resume. A three-time SEC champion, a five-time All-American. He was on the second team in the SEC last year, and he most recently started his professional career competing in some world championship events that we will get into later on. First, Leo, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, man?
It's great to see you, my friend. So let's just get right into it.
It's always great to see you.
It's good to see you too. So you're from Colombia. Tell me about your journey getting to the United States, becoming a diver, and getting to where you are today.
Well, becoming a diver, I'm a diver since I'm 4 years old. So it's been a while since I became a diver. Before coming to the United States, um, I didn't like English at all. So it was really difficult for me to improve in English. I had to take a lot of tests and everything. And then the first university that I attended was the University of Missouri. I went there for 1 year. And then the next year, I went to the University of Florida. And it's been a great experience. I've learned a lot of things throughout the way, and it's been awesome because I have shared experiences that I thought I was never going to.
So tell me about your time at UF. How did it change you, improve the diver that you are, the person that you are?
Yeah, definitely. I believe Florida has everything you really need to be successful. They have an awesome program. All the stuff is it's awesome. Like every time you need something, you will always get it. If you if you have any injury, if you have any questions about nutrition and everything, you always have the support from everyone. The same with the coaching stuff, and the same with the uh, yeah, just the whole stuff is great. So you pretty much have everything you need to be successful here in the University of Florida. And the time here in Florida, it was great. I had a great time. I had a lot of competitions. What things did I learn? I think that the things that I learned the most is how to compete, because in college I think you compete a lot, and it's not normal to manage studying and competing at the same time. It's not normal in other countries. So like my country does not offer that. Like the universities don't have that. So it's very different from like different countries. So the reason why I came here to United States is because I was able to do my studies, and at the same time I could compete and continue my professional career as an athlete. And so that was one of the things why I came here. I went to United States, right? And then right now I'm in Colombia. And after I finish everything, I spent what, like 4 years and a half in the United States. I don't regret anything. It's been great.
Right. Now, you were able to win three SEC titles during your time at Florida. You were able to compete at the national level as well, placed as high as, I think, fourth right at the platform. What were some
Yep.
of your favorite memories as a Gator? And just tell me about those experiences too.
All right. The experiences are awesome. Honestly, I've gone to two world championships. As a junior, I went to one championship, world championship. As a junior, I got a silver medal when I was 18 years old, in junior world championships, and then I went to world championships professionally. And I believe that the competitions internationally, they are almost as good as the nationals in the United States. Honestly, like the nationals in the United States, it gets very, very crowded, just like an international meet. It gets very crowded. The environment is great. You get, it's every corner of the pool, like you have something to drink, like a Powerade. You have so many supplies, so many things that you can just grab, because you're an athlete. You have so many things that you can use too, like it's definitely a really, really good experience to be able to be nationals in the United States. And also, well, my favorite memory, I would say my very favorite memory is, there was one time that I did a perfect dive at SECs in Texas A&M, in the University of Texas A&M. I did it's called an inward 3.5. And so when I did that dive, and the whole pool was crowded, and so when I did the perfect score dive, just like when I came out of the water, everybody was like yelling. Everybody was just like, it was a great competition. And then when I watched the dive and everything, I was like, damn, is that really me? Like I couldn't even believe that it was me when I did that dive. And then when I posted it on social media and everything, it got a lot of attention from a lot of people. So I really like that memory.
That's amazing. I
That's one of my
remember
favorites. Yeah.
the very first time I watched you dive was, 2 years ago, and I was working for the independent Florida Alligator at the time, and I watched you compete against Auburn, and that was my first time ever covering a swim event, and I watched you do what you do, and I said, I don't know how the human body does that, but somehow, some way, you guys are able to do amazing things.
Yeah, it's definitely hard, like your body definitely hurts. Like whenever I compete platform, especially I'm usually a platform diver. I do 1 meter, I do 3 meters springboard, but I also do 10 meters, which is platform, right? I am specialized in platform right now. Um, but yeah, definitely during competition, like when you finish competition, the next day your body is just hurting, man. Like it's definitely something we have in our sport. The impact to the water, it's very tough to your body. You're pretty much traveling at around 50 kilometers per hour and hitting the water and just stopping to zero in less than a second. So it's a huge impact. Yeah.
That is unreal. So you touched on your experiences diving professionally now. You competed at the FINA World Championship in Budapest in 2022. And most recently, just last month, you were in Doha, Qatar for the World Aquatics Championships. How did you get the opportunity to go and represent Colombia?
We had national trials, and we had to hear a certain score. So we both went to the competition to Qatar, Doha, and the experience was definitely amazing.
That's so
Like
cool.
honestly, I loved it. It's a different culture. It's a different country. Honestly, I was riding camels at some point with the whole team. So it was a great experience. I've never done that before.
So do you think one of those next steps could be an Olympics?
We have national trials for Olympic Games. We have one spot nationally. So national trials are going to be in around 1 month and like 10 days. And so yeah, I'm preparing for that. And then it's 3 people compete in Colombia. There are not many divers. And so it's 3 people competing for one spot that the country has. It's gonna be very exciting. I'm working really hard for it.
That's amazing. And this would be to go to Paris this year?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I wish you the absolute best of luck. One more question for you, Leo. You got your degree in telecommunications. You're a media production guy, social media guy. I've seen your incredible video editing skills. Tell me about what got you into that and what drives your passion there.
It's actually a very interesting story. It's a little long, but I'm gonna try to make it short. When I graduated from high school, my dad told me, "Hey, Leo, honestly, like choose a gift, whatever you want, and I'm gonna buy it for you, just as a gift for your graduation." At that time, drones were just coming out, like the drones you used to take aerial videos. They were just coming out, and so I was fascinated by drones. I love them. And so I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I want a drone, but just not a normal drone, like a professional drone. He was like, all right, you'll get it. I started using the drone. Then I was like, damn, like I really want to learn how to edit the videos that I shoot on my drone. So I started doing that. And then the first video that I made, it was like 2017, I think. And I made a video of like multiple shots that I did on my drone. And then the video came out to be very well, like a really good video. I really liked it. And then I got involved in it. If you look around my Instagram and everything, you'll see some of the videos that I edit and everything. I invite you to that.
And I would recommend that everyone listening and or watching to this does check out his Instagram page. His stuff is cinematic, folks. It is truly a special skill what you have, Leo. I want to thank you for your time. I want to wish you the best of luck as you compete at your national trials and hopefully get that spot to represent Colombia at the Paris Olympics this year for diving. Thank you for joining us, man. You're incredible.